alley-oop. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look out.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here we go, set.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Second and 9 now. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. A little tough on the secondary there, in zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McCoy.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Striker, 3-3, Black Ultra.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one. And to force an opening drive turnover, that
is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Here's Herbert. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. What a move. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Now Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
10 cycles.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
But both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Danielle Hunter in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left, and he's going to go down again. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. It's 4th. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the 50, here's Herbert. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This is Ford. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now it's Herbert. Caught on the slant. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. In motion comes the tight end left. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Herbert now. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Herbert on first down now. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Draw play to Ford. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. DK Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. An extra point forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Next to score, Chargers 14, Cowboys 3.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. 45 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That one complete to Elliott.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. Trying to get it to Harvin, and it's intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. They'll try and run. This is Williams. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Six yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Now Herbert off the bootleg. Touchdown, Chargers. Donald Parham, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And they are able to add on to extra point attempt to follow here. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 31. Cowboys 11.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys make over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there, pick up the 1st down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Cowboys!
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
He finds his man complete. It's Ford. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Herbert. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 57 yards. And the Chargers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. The point after is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Cowboys 18.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott to throw it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, He just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Prescott. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
46.
On play action, Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's going to air this out deep for Harvin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st and 10, Herbert. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's the pickup of 3, which brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 37-yard line.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. That's caught by Jackson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. A first down carry by Elliott. Down to about the 22 here. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. brings up second and 3 at the 22-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Play action now, Prescott. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's good for 28 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Ford. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They're going to pass here with Herbert. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So, for the Chargers, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.